Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian.
And I'm Diego.
And we are here for another episode of Noragami Aragoto. Blank for a second. So last episode, Yato was pulled back into the Underworld. That's where we ended. So that was.
And Ebisu was able to get out.
Yeah, he helped Ebisu escape. Yeah, he put his Nora shield around him. Yeah. So and Hiyori and Yuki and Hiyori are at the cave entrance, or they're heading there, right? They're not there yet. They're heading towards the entrance,
yeah, I think
right?
they're heading towards the entrance.
So they're
No, they're there.
They are?
Remember, he was trying to...
That's right, yeah. He couldn't get through it.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. So I don't know where Ebisu's going to be spit out either. I don't know if he's going to be spit out like out of the entrance or somewhere else. Because I know they created a vent. So I'm assuming he's supposed to come out somewhere else. So I don't even know if Ebisu's going to be able to... If wherever it spits him out, I don't know if he's going to be meeting up with those two. We also have some issues going up in the heavens. Mm-hmm. What's it called? Takamagahara?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that. Up there, Kazuma kind of screwed over the
Sentinels.
Sentinels, thank you. What's it, spider bear?
Just so they call me the spider, they call me the bear.
Yeah. I know, that's what I was referring to him as that. What did I call him?
I wish I'd written down his name.
Crap. I said it a bunch of times as an abbreviation because there was so much about it, and I never wrote it down either, so...
one of the four gods of fortune, the one who looked like he was from
Nushi,
Hawaii.
I think that's what I called him, something like that. Yeah, they're trying to basically arrest Ebisu and then sentence him to death. Mm-hmm. Not sure what that's going to entail exactly, because gods, so they reincarnate. So I'm not sure what their plan is for that, but I mean they've done this before probably, so they probably know better. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. So we're going to jump into the next episode. That's the second time. Honestly, I didn't feel like it was ending. I guess I don't know why. At least to me, I'm really mad about that. But yeah, so there's something that she can do, or that he needs her for, I guess, to help her out. I don't, like you said, I don't know if it's like a ritual or turning her. Well, he doesn't know that, right? He doesn't know she's a phantom. I was gonna say like maybe like give her a name that he does the phantoms and stuff, but
like I mean, he does have the evocation brush. Yeah. So he might like be able to do something like make her a temporary something or other.
Yeah.
But he probably still needs a human soul, kind of like a.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure what he could. Yeah. I mean, we're obviously gonna find out next episode, but I'm so mad that we have to wait till next episode. God dang it! Frick! It's so stupid. I hate that so much. Why did they do that? And sure, just give me all the answers, and then I'll be fine. That's all we need. But BISHA looks cool. I didn't even think about it being Iha. But when I saw the armor, I was like, whoa, hold up. Okay, she used somebody else? I'm pretty sure you can't change the mode of it.
Oh, I just realized, that's because it's Iha, not the other chick.
I was like, what? I know they can't change, right? Unless she evolved, but I don't think that's the case, or else they would have shown that. So I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Iha, she used her. That makes sense why she did. I mean, Iha, obviously, there's got to be a reason she doesn't use you. Not because she doesn't hold you worth, but I mean, your style doesn't quite work with the times. So none of the people would see her, but I mean,
if they saw her, they would quickly forget her at some point. So I think the thing is just like maybe she just felt like she wanted to use the other one, or just
she's like, it's time to change. I must go with the trending times. Thus, she wears almost nothing except for bra, little jacket thing, and then the skirt, and I think boots are part of it.
I think so. Yeah, like it seemed to be like it's just the whole outfit is the.
So is the skirt part of the armor, or not the skirt? Well, the dress bit,
the dress looking thing. Yeah, like it seems like it's armor, like a full suit of armor, but with like a.
I thought maybe like skirt, the skirt. I was like part of I was thinking like, okay, so she only has the top, and the skirt is like the rest of her clothes. But I'm like, no, wait, wasn't she wearing something else before? No, so is the skirt part of her armor? That's interesting.
I think it's just
I'm assuming it would work just as well, just considering that the one she used before, or that she was using before wasn't.
It didn't cover the whole
so,
body,
and it still protected her. So I'm assuming it doesn't matter. It's just like this is just for style. Yeah. Maybe some are more they provide more protection than others. Like even with that she's showing more with her new one. I forgot her name already.
or somewhere.
But maybe she's stronger, maybe that's why she uses her instead of Aiha. I don't know, but yeah, it looked cool. It surprised the crap out of me.
She just kind of felt like she wanted to use her since she was.
I am wondering as to why she decided to use her. Maybe she's like, you know what, I really neglected you. I'm sorry, so we're gonna switch out. So I'm not gonna use just one. I'm not gonna like any of the regalias that I use for fighting. I'll use you all, just not all at once. Obviously, that'd be. You know what? She could. Because, I mean, it's giant, bulky armor. Obviously, that's not, like, tight against her. So she could wear the clothes underneath and then the armor over it. So she'd be doubly protected. It's a foolproof plan. She could not beat, but she could survive longer against Izanami.
Yeah.
It'd be perfect.
I feel like I kind of wish she came with more stuff. Only because so she could have.
I don't know if she has the two kids, like the pistols. I don't know if she has the giant sword. I mean, she hides them. She Kazuma, like, he brings them evil. He helps her to not just control their output, but like to, she called the name of the guns and they came out, assumingly from the jacket or something like that. They came out somewhere, maybe from him, the piece. But he's able to orient or whatever. So maybe she might have others on her. She probably does. I mean, she did before when we first saw her go against Yato. Yeah. But right now she's using the whip. I don't think she's pulled out the guns yet. All she's using the whip, right? And then her hands.
Yeah. I mean, like, it could be another bonus of the armor because it seemed like when the hair went against the hand, like it kind of had this like it sparks basically as it was going against a metal stuff because it's armor. Yeah. So it could be that like because it's armor and it covers the entirety of her body, it probably does give her more defense
so cool if she had a
than
helmet.
normal.
Be so cool.
That would be pretty neat.
But BISHA was just cool right there too. And then I'm glad she did tell Yato, that his friends are up there waiting for him. Mm-hmm. Gave him a little more oomph. And I was hoping with the fact that I was kind of hoping, not like set on it, but that Izanami was somewhat distracted to maybe for Yato to give him a little bit of elbow room to maybe wiggle out of it. Not easily, I knew, but I was just hoping that he could.
Yeah, I mean, like, and now we get to see what she actually looks like. So she does just basically look like a skeleton.
Maybe. That might not be her true form either. It might just be more like she's letting go of the projection a bit. But she might look even more grotesque than she does. I mean, she might just look like that, which is fine. It's terrifying. I'm just wondering if it could be something more. This isn't my true form.
I don't know. But I just kind of feel like that it's probably just supposed to look like a skeleton with a lot of hair.
And purple, dark, evil aura emanating from her skills. Because it's not just a skeleton. It looks like there's like not meat on it, but something on it.
Yeah, no, I got you. But it looks like a skeleton that's been decaying and just deteriorating for like hundreds of years.
It's probably just like its default.
Yeah,
because
she's a corpse,
it's not going to decay basically anymore. It's just that's it.
Yeah, because of what she is. We see that her kimono thing or whatever, the dress that she's wearing is also kind of degraded. It's more tattered now than it originally was. And we saw that when she was getting ready, we saw this kind of like not exactly halo, but like that weird appear around her, and she doesn't really.
Because that's when they showed that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So like when it appeared around her with the weird lines. I don't know. Right. Like she wasn't. She was like putting up her dukes.
Yeah, that was kind of her version of putting up her dukes. More so, just like I'm just gonna stand here. Yeah. But this is me putting up my dukes.
Like it reminds me of like this game that Timothy played was called Asura's Wrath. Each of the gods had a halo to kind of denotate their self or whatever. It was matched to them, and it kind of reminded me of that. Mm-hmm. Like, and she didn't really seem all that perturbed. Even as she's
not perturbed by getting hit. Because she was perturbed.
Yeah, but I meant she didn't seem all that bothered by getting hit. Like, even though Bishamon is smashing her face multiple times against the floor, she's got a full grip on her head, and she's just like, bam, bam, and she doesn't really seem to care. She's not letting out any grunts of pain or anything. She doesn't really feel it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, Bisha says, I don't intend to, all we're doing is we're trying to get you out, and then we're fucking skedaddling out of here. We're booking it.
Goddess of the dead.
Yeah, Bisha is under no delusions that she could beat her. She's like, no, I'm just trying to get you the heck out of here. We're done after this, and we're getting out.
I have no inclinations of being able to beat her.
Yeah,
just
long. But I'm also not planning to die, so let's just do what we gotta do.
We just gotta do what we gotta do, and we gotta go.
Yeah, but and then Kuga, or he showed up out of nowhere. I know it's his name, but that's all we know right now. Yeah. So I'm just gonna call him that. Like he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not Kuga anymore.
Yeah,
I didn't expect to meet him at all.
Yeah,
anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
I just thought his story was done, and if he would come back,
they didn't mention him before. But like, I didn't. I guess I forgot. I guess that he was still kind of a possibility in here. Because
but now we also know that he is actually a Nora. So
yeah. Well, I think they were. I think we were supposed to basically like.
Yeah.
Like they're assuming, but I mean, chances are they were right.
Yeah.
But yeah. But we know for sure now. Yeah, we know for sure that he is a Nora.
And that's why the whole name thing
didn't work on him. Yeah, because they have other names to go off of. So it's like, okay, you got this name, but I'm just gonna switch to this name, so you can't really strain me, really.
Like, well, or it could be more along the lines of, well, this is my name. This is also my name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like. This part of me would be constrained, but since I have something else to back up, it's more like that name is kind of taking a back seat in a way, and then the other was like, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna walk through this, which kind of sucks. But
I forgot that Yato cut off his
arm,
hand.
or his hand, sorry.
And he had to, so he had to bind it.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of a stump now. He's like, yeah, no, I got this. This sucks. So like, nah, I bet it does.
Yeah, but why don't you just...
I bet it does.
He's planning on like, yeah, I'm going to take your hand, Hiyori, since you're here. I'm like, well, if you could just take a hand, put it on you, why don't you take something else? Like, you've been out in the wild for who knows how long. You can take anything you want. Like, you go find a gorilla somewhere, even though you're not. You're not going to find a gorilla here.
I have a wood hand.
I would freaking go find somebody with like a massive, strong hand. I would take their hand if I had to. It would look really weird, but I mean, I'd be like, yo, I am now Hellboy. And then just go beat people up with a massive hand. It'd be awesome.
I mean, Hellboy looks better in that it's not just the hand; it's also like part of the wrist, and the arm itself is also kind of massive.
I'm Hellboy 2.0.
I am Hellboy.
Right. There.
I feel like it's more like Hellboy like 0.1 or something because you only just got the hand.
But
it's not even made of rock.
It's better because
it's not demon rock or whatever his hand is made of.
He could say it's demon rock. Nobody can question him. They don't know what demon rock looks like.
It feels like flesh. No, it's demon rock. Demon rock is weird stuff.
I wonder if he could use elements. Like he could just like, I mean, I don't know. You do something, the magic or whatever that he. I mean, he's an Nora. He has to have some other ability, maybe. Just like make a rock hand, and then
I wonder what he could do. Like, I wonder what he would have been able to do as a scale, though. Like, I shall now, judgment time.
I don't know.
Basically. Like, I'm just kind of picturing... Remember SPD? And I didn't really watch it.
Vaguely.
Yeah, but remember they had the thing, they clicked the thing, like, judgment time.
Yeah, I vaguely remember. I don't know why that sticks out to me, just like that.
But, but like, I just kind of imagine basically, like, a more supernatural version of that. Like, judgment time! And he turns into the scales and floats in front of her hand, or, like, grips that, and it just kind of...
I don't know, she maybe... I mean, I don't know if all the regalias are, like, battle... regalias.
No, I don't think
there's
there were.
Kofu, she has a fan, and then we have I almost said Tenzin. Tenjin, he has one of her, Mayu's a pipe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't necessarily think he would be used for battle. I don't know what else they can do though. I'm wondering like what, because Daikuko, he's a fan, but he creates events essentially. Like, he can create a vent, and I'm sure he can make just like straight up just a strong gust of wind, like ridiculously powerful. So I mean, he can do that. So I'm wondering what something like Mayu could, or Mayu, whatever, however you say her name, I forgot. What she could do is a pipe, like she just like make a smoke screen, which would be kind of cool.
That would be
like,
kind of neat, yeah.
Like ninja, vanish, and just like, that's a lot of tobacco in that pipe, man. And what's
supernatural pipe? I never run out of tobacco.
Yeah. But then there's Kugaha as the balance. I don't know what he would be able to do at all. Like
I just like the idea of doing that.
Maybe. I don't know what it would do. Like how would it affect them? But he's not that anymore. So I'm wondering what who he's a Nora to.
Yeah, who is
because he's a Nora. Master. He still has multiple names. I would assume.
I'm just assuming he probably has like maybe like one other master, maybe two. But like I'm just curious.
He'd have to have one other right to be a Nora because he no longer has his Kuga name. She took it away from him.
Yeah.
So I think because I mean Kofuku,
I think it was considered he's still considered a Nora because he still had that other name, even if he doesn't.
That's what I'm wondering because like Kofuku, she went to Yuki and she's like, if you want to go down there, are you willing to become a Nora? Because you have to be somebody else's regalia. I was like, no, don't do that. I was actually honestly kind of worried that was gonna happen. Like I mean, Noras, I feel like they're not really supposed to be a bad thing. It's just people, they feel threatened because they can't be restrained as easily.
Yeah, I mean,
so there's that. I don't know. I don't know if that would be a bad thing.
Yeah, like they're not
because even
not always. Sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
No, you finish first.
Because Kuga was saying, that's well, I mean, no, it's Kuga, so it's like you can only take his word with a grain of salt so much. But just like he was like, this is why they hate us because we're so unpredictable or whatever he was saying. So it's like
saying
it makes
they're
sense.
More powerful. It was like it makes sense. I wasn't sure how much he was exaggerating.
They fear what they can't understand or control. So it's just like that makes sense because they were like, oh, Ibushu, he's doing this stuff, so we need to go kill him. I was like, that's a bit rash there. So I don't know. Like, if he were to become a Nora, I'm wondering like he does that to go save Yato, and he comes back. Could he just whoever would be taking him against them? If they remove the name, would he still be considered a Nora? So I was like, can you just get rid of the name?
I feel like once you get that other name added to you, as I said, other with Kuga, like
I guess because that's what
I feel like that's what it seems to happen. Like even if he took away that name because he had another name and wasn't just that, he'd still probably consider him Nora. If he just was still belonged to Yato again.
But I really like that BISHA was like, there's no need to sell your name exemplar. I'm like, or what she said, blessed vessel. I was like, oh, god dang, BISHA, you're so cool. I love you so much. And then she left Kudaha. I still like, even as crazy as she was, I still thought she was kind of cool. But she was definitely a little insane in the beginning. But she addressed that. She was saying she was mad at herself more so. But it's really hard to just kind of accept that, especially when you're a god and you've been alive for who knows how long.
I mean, even now she's like, I don't like. She never even said that I like you. She's just saying like I hated you. I hated you, but I now understand. I know that you didn't cause me all that pain. You weren't the one who killed my family. Technically,
she even said that. She even said that it wasn't. I knew all along, but it's just. It's easier to blame somebody else than to blame yourself, even though it's not really her fault. But I get what it is in a way because she kind of was like hiding how she was being stung, so it kind of built up. So it is partially her fault, but it's not like solely something for her to be taking on. But I mean, as the god, she does kind of feel like it is coming from me. So I understand what she's saying, and it does have validation to it. But I'm glad that she's not. Well, I mean, we already knew that she wasn't holding on to that Yato, but like she kind of confessed, I guess, to that it was really that she was angry at herself, and that it blaming him kind of gave her something to stand on, something to keep going. I really like that she said that.
Even though I hated you so much. I constantly kept coming after you, but even then, you still saved my life two times. Yeah. So I'm at least paying like some of that debt, if nothing else. Like I'm not sure if she's saying saving him from this equals both of them or not. But I just kind of like at least this will be somewhat more even now. I'm still curious about the father's plan.
Yeah, I'm also because we've talked about this before. Like Yato mentioned it 2 episodes, not Yato, but Ebisu mentioned it 2 episodes ago. Now, well, he asked him, he's like, "Hey, is he your dad?" And Yato looks away, he doesn't answer. But it's just like, so is that an omission or is there something else there? But then here he's like, I did this for myself, not because my old man wanted me to. Someone's like, is he just calling him like this? Like, is he just calling him that? Is he more like, is he actually his dad, or is it just like your caretaker? Because I mean, we saw that he'd taken care of him since he was young.
Since he was born.
So so it's just like he's just referring to him. He's his old man. It's essentially. Is the placeholder for a father figure, even though he doesn't necessarily consider him his father because of how much he hates him. But it's just, that he calls him his old man. I'm just wondering, because it seems that he and Nora knew each other.
Yeah. Since they were kids.
So if that being the case, I don't even think that, I'm starting to think that it's not Nora's or Hiro's real father. Because he calls him that, her father too. And when they were young, it seemed like they knew each other since they were young. Yato and Nora. Yeah. So, but Hiro actually seems to like this guy, so she actually calls him father. So I'm wondering if it's actually her father. It might actually be her dad, but I'm wondering if it is. I don't know. But it does kind of explain a little more of her connection to Yato, why she likes him so much, because they've known each other since
so long. Yeah.
I wonder if that meant he was her, if she was his regalia at that point.
Yeah, I have expected her to like maybe not scold him, maybe admonish him a little bit. Like, man, you fucked up, my dude. Because she seemed to kind of do that whenever he maybe not screwed up, but whenever did something somewhat displeasing. But she was just like, hold on, like when they were still like up in that little vent or whatever. She's like, hold on, you got this. or hold on for a bit. And then after he felt, she's like, hey, let me fix up that foot of yours. Yeah. Since you don't have a shoe anymore right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and also the fact that it was
his foot was horribly blighted. Yeah. So she just was like, there, all better. And she's just like, she didn't seem as crazy as she usually normally does. So it's just like, he's like, and he even says like, you're not. We're probably going to die here. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. Like, why are you so calm? He's like, I was like, I'm as long as I'm with you,
right?
I am happy. Since I'm with you now, I don't really care if I die.
I don't know. Is it because of the dad that she's kind of making bad decisions in terms of like wanting to kill Yukine, wanting to kill Hiyori? Like, would she be better? Is what basically, because like these instances, like you mentioned, she doesn't seem bad. She's careless,
she doesn't seem as bad.
Yeah, or selfish. Like she cares. She obviously cares for him a lot. We know she did, but we didn't know to what extent necessarily. I guess, and it just seems. I don't know. I obviously I still don't like her, but
but I can.
Hatred's not as harsh. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Like obviously I don't. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. Like I still don't want her to be his Regalia, and I still don't want her. But
I was like, as he was going, like, man, like we've known each other for so long. Like, now it makes more sense why she was being kind of an awful person to Yuki, because she just felt like she's like, hey, you're gonna abandon me for like not like whatever
somebody
like
new.
For somebody new, like that, I can see like if they've known each other for so long since they were children. I can imagine it like kind of hurting, like, hey, you're just gonna throw me away for this new person, this new shiny thing.
And if they go for like a redemption arc, it wouldn't be out of the question, and I guess I wouldn't like be against it, because I mean there's things like Vegeta, who's killed countless people. So Jinx. You
already said Jinx.
Yes, but now you owe me a drink. So anyway, yeah. So I mean, like, it wouldn't be out of the question. It would just, we only have 2 episodes left, so I don't know. I don't see that happening.
I mean, if it did, it would probably have to happen like way later.
It might happen in the manga.
Because we don't know what happens.
That's still going on, apparently.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah, depending on how this goes, I might just have to continue the manga, because I mean, I gotta know what's going on.
I hope they have a happy ending, though. They deserve, like, at least not like a too horribly bittersweet, since this is basically the last season that we've had.
However many years. The only thing we have left are the OVAs. Yeah. I don't know what it covers. Like, again, it's probably not have anything, at least not much, hardly anything to do with this season and the last season. Yeah. But there's that. It's gonna be really weird for me, because I mean, I don't go back and forth a lot between subs and dubs to see to what's the word, compare. So it'll just be strange for me to hear them, but I mean, I can get through it fine. It's just the only problem I'm gonna have is the whole taking notes thing, because I mean, I'm gonna want to remember something, even though there's not gonna be any carryover. It's gonna be very difficult for me to, because I like to.
I might just try to not take notes.
Well, that's fine.
Because I feel like it'd be easier, like, if only because, as you said, like you have to usually pay more attention to the actual,
because if I look down just a little bit, I'll miss like, what do you, I don't understand what they're saying. Yeah. That's all I got. That's all you got?
That's all I got.
That's all I got. Again, I hate the ending. I mean, I don't hate the ending, but you know what I mean.
Like, it's not as as bad feeling in my mouth
as last one. Yeah.
It's just like, because at least, for instance, like,
we're giving us something to work with here.
Yeah, like Yato was like, he's still in the other world. He's still kind of bound up.
But BISHA's got his back.
BISHA's about now in the Underworld, at least trying to get him to fight a bit more.
She's got someone who's not weak and encumbered, who has his back. Like, Abisu could barely fight. Yeah.
And then also, like, we leave off with the... Oh, actually, you can finish off, sorry.
No, the only thing I'm worried about is something might happen to one of her Regalia. The same thing happened to Ebisu's. That's something that kind of worries me. I don't think it would happen, but... Because, I mean, she's actually a god of war.
And it also helps that it's armor, and that's stuff.
But I'm just talking about, like, the whip, or...
Yeah, no, I was going to say, like, she has the whip and a good grip,
she pulls out a gun or something, that's also worrisome. If she pulls out one of those swords that she has... She has like more than one sword, I believe.
I thought she only had that one big one.
Does she? I can't remember now. But yeah, we got that dealing with. We got this weird thing with apparently that Ebisu says that we need a human that could save him, or that could, or I don't really know exactly.
We can do something, but we need a human for it. That's basically all what he said.
Yeah,
like it gives us hope. Like, oh, they're at least we're now going on to like that third act or whatever that would be considered this stretch of episodes, like first, second, and third act. Now we're getting to that third, like we're getting really into that third act, trying to solve everything because we only have like a couple of episodes left.
Yeah, so we got 2 episodes. So much bad can happen. Bad stuff's gonna be happening next episode, or we have it ends and then next episode is kind of like a relaxed episode. I would be okay with that. Honestly, that'd be a good way to end it. We need happy endings somewhere. But for now, guys, that's where we end. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you want to check out more of our stuff, be sure to hit the button right here. You can visit our channel, see what else we got. If you want to stick around for next episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, if you want to support us, go ahead and check out our Patreon. You can get access to polls to photo shows you want us to watch next when we need replacements, early access for shows, stuff like that. Link to that also in the description down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you all next week.
Bye.